Hello my lovelies, welcome to another Timeless Pick a Card reading, and in this reading I am looking at the main influences coming in over the next 3 months for you. Okay, so those are the main influences. You can listen to this reading at any time. It is timeless for you, and you can even come back to it in the future because another reading might be relevant for you. Now if you would like help in choosing the right reading for you, then keep listening. There will be a guided meditation. Otherwise, I will see you in the readings, my lovelies. So let's begin by closing our eyes and taking a deep breath in, which you can hold for a moment, and then breathe out slowly. Turn your attention inwards, focus on your feet, being in contact with the ground or with the seat, or if you're lying down. Turn your attention to your heart center. Take another deep breath in, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly, releasing tension from your body. Bring your focus back to your heart center, where those wonderful feelings of love and joy and peace reside. Now you can ask Spirit in your mind or out loud, please show me the most relevant reading for me today. Think about the purpose of the reading. Repeat the question to Spirit if you wish. Take another deep breath if you need to. Then when you feel ready, open your eyes and notice which of the cards draws you in. You might be drawn to more than one card, and that's okay. You can listen to more than one reading and leave behind any messages that don't feel right for you. Okay, my lovely, I'll see you in the readings. Hello there, Group 1. You chose this card, number 28, Decide. So for the next 3 months, the first message here is that you have got a big decision to make, okay? You might have been thinking about this for a while. You might have even been hesitating or procrastinating over making this decision. But now, over the next 3 months, this is you stepping into this place of inner power and choosing. If we look at the image on the card here, there are 4 paths, okay? We've got 4 different paths and you can't see where either of them is leading you. And I think that might have been part of the reason why you haven't felt ready to make the decision, or you've been putting it off, or it just hasn't felt like the right time. It's because you haven't known where each of the choices, the directions was leading you. But Spirit's saying you don't need to know the outcome here. You just need to make a choice, because you aren't going to make the wrong choice. Okay, Spirit's saying you're not going to make the wrong choice. It's going to be the right one for you. Okay, now let's get some more cards. We've got 8 Create and number 6 Strength. I'm going to get quite a few for this reading to see what other influences are coming in, or if we've got any indication of like what the decision is about, or what else wants to come through. Just get that wants to come out, doesn't it? So we have got 15 the Devil, we've got 6 of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing here on the left hand side, first of all, with the Devil and this 8 Create card, is that this Devil card initially refers to you losing your power with something. Okay, so I feel that this could connect in with this decision that you've been wanting to make or needing to make, that you might have felt maybe a little bit powerless in a situation and you haven't known what to do for the best. But I'm also getting the message here that not making a decision has been leaking power from you. Oh, Lily's coming. Hello, darling. Hello. What would you like to say in the reading, Lily? We've got the cat oracle cards here, the Grimolkin, are they called? Grimolkin cat oracle cards. So there, we've got pussycats on there. What do you want to say, Lily? Do you know the cats have the cats have strong boundaries. I'm getting the message, first of all, that you need to create a boundary. This is very relevant also with the Devil card, where this could be somebody taking your power, or this could be a situation that you are leaking energy to because you haven't made the decision yet. Okay, so in the next 3 months, you are going to be claiming more of your power back from something or someone that has been draining you. Okay, but also, do you know the cat energy? It's interesting that Lily came into the reading because, goodness me, she can be so indecisive and hesitant. You know, when I open the door for her to go out, she stands on the doorstep. She's looking in every direction. She's sniffing the air. She is just waiting there. She waits and waits, and she would literally wait for ages and ages and ages if I didn't cajole her to go out. And then if she hears a noise, she comes running back in, and then she goes to the door again in another minute. So there could be a situation over the next 3 months that, like I say, I feel like there's something that's been taking your power, where you've been maybe running away from, maybe a little bit fearful about, but over the next 3 months, you are going to be getting your power back and making a decision. This is also about you being more assertive as well, okay? So this number 8 create card, it could even be that you've got a creative project that you've been wanting to do that you might have got stuck in, or that you might have not been very sure about what to do. Maybe there's something that hasn't been making sense, or you've needed a solution or an answer with something, and over the next 3 months that will come in for you. Okay, I'm also getting another message here about a wonderful creative idea, something that you want to do, that you want to create in your life, that is going to come out. Okay, so this is giving me a sense of you having this burning passion coming to the surface, you know, something, it's like you've got an idea in your heart that is coming to the surface over the next 3 months, and it needs expression. Okay, this might be in connection with work, but it isn't necessarily the case. It could just be something that you want to do, and that could be any area of your life. It could even relate to, I'm getting the message for some of you, this is to do with your lifestyle and self-care, how you look after yourself. So that could relate to a lot of different things like health and well-being, you know, diet, lifestyle, exercise, sleep, that kind of thing. So there could be something there that's, you've got a new interest that's sparking. And this also could be, as I've said already, a creative project that you are getting the green light on with something, or you've got inspiration coming in where something wasn't very clear before. It's now making more sense to you. I do feel, though, with this Devil card, that there has been something that has not been working out. And I feel as though this is about you with a fear that you've got, or an insecurity that has actually been holding you back. And over the next 3 months, you are getting your power back, because this 6 of Pentacles card here, this can relate to the energy of giving and receiving. So you might have been giving or leaking energy in some way recently, and that is coming more into balance. You see, that's really lovely that is underneath this Decide card, because this is a very balanced energy here with these 4 paths. So I feel that there is something that, again, with the Devil card and the 6 of Pentacles there, this could be a person or a situation that has been taking your energy. And it might be that you have been thinking about something too much for too long, like overthinking and not making the decision because you've been in your head a little bit too much. Whereas over the next 3 months, this is like for you to come down to earth with it, out of your head into your body. Connect with your body and see how your body feels about moving forward. Think about each option that you've got ahead of you. Okay, think about it, feel your way into it. Set yourself into your heart if you can, focus on coming into all those loving, peaceful feelings that you have in your heart that are always there for us to tap into. And then think about each option and see how it feels in your body. When an option feels good for us, it feels light. It may be light, you might see light. It feels uplifting, it feels positive. When a decision doesn't feel right for us, then it can feel heavy, it might feel tight in the stomach, it might be dark, so really tune into what your body is telling you and trust in that. Trust in the feelings that you're getting there, because you are coming into a time over the next 3 months where whatever has been out of balance for you recently is coming into balance. Now, this balance energy is connecting in with anything or anyone that you might have been giving too much to. I'm also getting the message that this could relate to how you're spending your time, as in your leisure time. There might be something that you've been doing that you've been giving too much time to in your leisure time, that there's now a change coming in. I'm getting the message here that there could be a bad habit here with something to do with entertainment or social media, something like that has been draining your energy a bit too much. And it feels like there's a little bit of an addiction here, but not like anything that you can't stop, not like a serious addiction, but this is more like a bad habit, that has become a little bit addictive. That's what I'm referring to here. And it is time again for you to decide to step away from that and to do something that feels better, that is better for you. Okay. Because I'm getting the sense within this reading, there's an energy coming through for the next 3 months for you to take more care of yourself, for you to engage in habits and pastimes and ways that you spend your time that are going to be better for you. Because this number 6 strength card here with the elephant on it, the elephants are very nurturing maternal creatures. They've got a very strong connection with family, that they take care of each other. They take care of their young so closely and so lovingly. And so the elephant here is like the matriarch energy here, and that is to do with self-care and lots of nurturing. And so whatever has been out of balance for you recently is going to come into balance more, and to do with self-care here. So you might get these new ideas about what you can do for yourself that will help you to feel better, that is going to be better for you. And that could be to do with stepping away from social media for a while, or unplugging from the internet, or not watching as much, not getting as much screen time in some way. The other message that I'm also getting here with this number 6 strength card is that you're carrying a burden. There's something that is going on over the next 3 months that's going to feel like a bit of a heavy weight for you, and your spirit family are drawing your attention to this over the next 3 months. There's something that you're doing, or something that has been going on in life, or maybe even a connection that feels a bit weighty. It's weighing you down. It doesn't feel good anymore, whatever this is. And your spirit family are coming in saying you don't need to carry this burden anymore. If this relates to a connection, you'll know what connection it is, because you'll come away from spending time with the person or from talking to them on the phone, and you'll just feel like weighed down and heavy and slow or tired. And it's like you are literally carrying the mountain on your back here, like the elephant is there. And with the ice, I'm being very drawn to the ice here and how the ice is cracking on here. And it could be somebody that you are tiptoeing around, where you feel like you can't speak your truth to this person because of how they might react, or it might be how you think they will react, but it's not up to you to please this person. And there's these two number 6 energies here, and 6 can be when, and do you know what, 15, that is also 6 as well. So you've got 3 6s in this reading. So it can be, when it's out of balance, it can be where we are giving too much to a person, but not necessarily giving our time and energy, but where you are giving into them, where you're afraid to speak your truth, where you are tiptoeing around them. But it's going to be time for you over the next 3 months, group one, to start communicating in a different way, because number 6 can be to do with the truth, communicating the truth. And you might have been worrying about upsetting this person, about, you know, if you speak your truth, how is it going to affect them? Well, have a think about how this situation is actually affecting you by not speaking your truth, by tiptoeing around this person. It's not doing you any good. And it is time to bring the energy, the dynamic of this relationship back into balance. Now, it could be that there's also this connection with you doing something that is weighing you down, like an activity that is taking too much time and energy from you, that when you do it, it doesn't feel like you're in alignment with it anymore. So over the next 3 months, your spirit family are going to come in and make you aware of this. And you're going to get this feeling of, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. This really doesn't feel right. And you might feel a little bit indecisive, you know, because we've got this decide card here, haven't we, about what to do. You know, whether this is a relationship or a situation for you, you might not be sure what to do. And that's okay, because your spirit family are going to come in and help you over the next 3 months to make the decision that is best for you, and to help you to cultivate the courage to speak up if it's a situation that you need to speak up. Now, excuse me, I've actually just had a coughing fit during this reading. I will have edited it out, but it's funny that that happened with my throat chakra while I'm doing the reading, because when anything like that happens in the readings, I always take it as very relevant. So like the coughing is to do with really needing to cough something up, to get something off your chest. So I feel that there is this need for you to do or say something where you need to make a change that will help to lighten you, to lighten your load, and it will move you in a direction that feels more in alignment with you. So whether this is in connection with another person or just something that you're engaging in, there is this opportunity over the next 3 months to clear the air, to put things right, to bring in a positive change. And then this lovely Knight of Wands cards here, once you have brought in this change and corrected this imbalance that is in your life, this is going to be you charging ahead with a lot of energy, because whatever this situation is for you, where it feels like you've been carrying the mountain on your back, it's been draining your energy. And once you sort this situation out or speak your truth to this person, for some of you, it could be both. There could be a situation that's draining you, and there could be a connection that is also draining you, that isn't right for you anymore. However this manifests for you, once you sort this out, this imbalance out that has developed in your life, this is going to be you full of energy and charging ahead. So the horse is there and the fire. This is a lot of energy and movement, and this is you charging ahead over the next 3 months once you have cleared this. Now let's get some more cards. I'm going to get some more from another tarot deck here, from the Landscapes Tarot, to see what else you've got coming in over the next 3 months. That's a big chunk. We'll put those back in and shuffle again. Let's see what we've got there. The Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords. You've got 2 number 3 energies. 3 is a number of expansion and growth. It can also relate to groups of other people. And the 3 of Pentacles there, especially with this coming out near the 8 Create card. So this, again, this is a creative energy that you've got here. This is something coming to fruition. So especially if you've had a creative project or something that you've been wanting to bring in, wanting to breathe life into, and you haven't done so far. This is that happening over the next 3 months, group one. Okay. You know, if you've been hesitating or procrastinating, this is you getting your mojo back and being inspired and getting ideas coming in, but actually putting them into practice. It's like, this isn't just the idea phase. This is you taking action. And we've got that with the horses there as confirmation. So this is you taking action and getting things moving. We've got this lovely orangey, golden, yellowy energy here, which is to do with fire. We've got the fire again there. You've got fire twice and this golden energy. So this relates to your solar plexus. Okay. That lovely golden sun in the, just below the ribs in the center of your body, which is your energy center that relates to your strength of will, your inner power, your confidence, your self-belief. This is you getting moving with something. This is you taking your power back over the next 3 months and getting on with something. Okay. And that is really positive. I'm so happy. So we've got the number 3 twice here with the number 6. 3 and 6, lovely energies to come out together there. You've got this wonderful 3, multiplication of 3 energy here. So we've got the Queen of Cups, which in the tarot deck is, what number is that? 13, isn't it? We've got 13 there, which is a number 4 energy, which 4 is a nice grounding, stable energy. The elephants can be very grounding and stable. And that's lovely confirmation of any ideas that you've had are going to come down to earth. They're going to become grounded. You're going to be taking action on them, getting sorted, being practical, getting organized with moving with something. Okay. Moving, that's just come in. Some of you might be looking at moving house or at least thinking about it. And again, with the Knight of Wands here, this could be this is that moving energy again. Okay. Now the Queen of Cups, this lovely Queen energy here ties in so well with the elephant there. This is this strong, nurturing energy. The Cups energy relates to the emotions. So this is about like you needing to take a lot of care of yourself. Physically, emotionally, this is about you allowing your emotions to come to the surface. There might be, you know, this situation that I've spoken about where things are being out of balance. There might be a need as the 3 months progresses for you to allow some emotions to pass through you, to be released and to flow out. Okay. This Queen of Cups can also relate to you really being in touch with your creative side, your feelings, your emotions, your intuitive side. Okay, the Queen of Cups has got everything. It's like the embodiment of this feminine energy of emotion and intuition. So this is you getting really connected to your intuition over the next 3 months, being really inspired. And it might be that you feel quite emotionally moved as well at some point where you can pour your emotions into a project that you want to do, or you are feeling quite loving and caring about the people that are closest to you. There is a strong energy of this maternal feeling in this reading here. So, and number 3, as I've said, relates to groups. So you might want to really nurture and take care of other people, but make sure that you are doing that for yourself as well. Group 1. The 3 of Swords here. This is about some heartbreak that has happened in the past that I feel you are going to be separating yourself from, not as in closing the door and not dealing with it, but I feel like with this Queen of Cups coming out here, this is this emotion coming to the surface. And I feel like this 3 of Swords here, because the polar bear, this is another quite strong maternal energy where you are stepping into your power again. And I feel like this is a healing energy, because 3 can be an energy of healing as well, where you are finally taking your power back in something and getting some healing. I'm getting the message that there's something from the past to do with a past hurt, where in a connection where you felt like you lost your power to a person. That person, you might have lost your confidence or self-esteem or self-worth. There might have been a relationship like that in your past that has affected you. And over the next 3 months, this is you getting some healing from it. And I do feel like you're going to be able to close the door on it. Maybe not fully, completely, 100%, but it does feel like a really positive shift in the right direction. For some of you, you might get this complete closure on it. But for others of you, this is like a big step, a positive step in the right direction into healing from it. Okay. And again, we've got this elephant, which this mountain on the back of this elephant here, this could be related to this burden that you've been carrying, this past hurt, which you might have carried forward into your present, where it has affected other connections in your life, or the choice who you're choosing to have in your life. It might even go as deep as that, where this has affected the sort of decisions you make with people that you allow in your life, and you might get some healing and understanding and realization of that, which will help you to see patterns that you've been caught up in and behaviors that haven't been right for you, especially relating to connections. Okay, now I'm going to get some message cards, advice from Spirit. This is a new deck that I have got, this is all to do with the ocean and the water, which I thought, I mean, it's quite relevant for you, isn't it, Group 1, with the Queen of Cups cards there, which is the water energy, and the swords there. And we've also got the ice. It's funny that you've got two cards there to do with the ice cracking. This is like there's something in your heart chakra. It's like your heart center is cracking open over the next few months, and you are going to feel a stronger feeling of love, more emotion come in. And this is helping you to open up to a higher frequency of love. Okay, this is like a really big healing that is coming in for you. We have got courageous. May each breaking wave build your courage. I've spoken about courage and you stepping into your power, haven't I already? Powerful. Power, look at that. You just can't make this stuff up, can you? May you be as potent as the ocean. Again, you being powerful, recognizing your inner power and clear. May you see things as they are. I have just said, haven't I, about you getting some kind of realization or understanding about the past, because water is clear and ice, cracking ice, that is also clarity and breaking through something. So you are gonna get some understanding about something significant in your life, maybe more than one thing over the next 3 months. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, Group 2. This is your card, number 19, rest and rejuvenation. So over the next 3 months, you are going to be spending more time being quiet, going into the stillness. There is a magical feeling, a mysterious feeling coming through this reading, where I feel like you might be wanting to do some inner journeying. You might be wanting to explore your subconscious or your spiritual connection or the mysteries of life. You know, you might find yourself wanting to dig deep below the surface of some things. So that could mean like doing some research into things that interest you, with information that isn't necessarily obvious or available in the mainstream. Let's see what else we've got. 26 hostilities and 8 indecision. Wow. Both of those cards are the number 8 energy. 8 is a number of inner power. So I'm getting the sense that part of the reason why you might be wanting to take a step back, spend some time in quiet contemplation and reflection over the next 3 months is to sort some things out in your life. There could be this energy. It might be relating to a person or to not necessarily one person. It could be a group, or do you know what? It could be even that you're reacting to something that's going on the world stage at the moment, because there is a lot of hostile energy around being created in this world at the moment, you know. So that could play out in this broader spectrum for you, or it could be on a personal level, or it might even be showing up in both ways in your life. And maybe you need to spend some time going within to figure out why, because I'm getting the sense that this could be triggering you in some way. It might be affecting you. It might be upsetting you. It might even be making you feel angry. But ultimately, however you're feeling as a reaction to any kind of hostility that is going on in your life at the moment, this is something that is triggering or challenging your inner power, because the number 8 relates to our power center, our inner power, how grounded and stable we feel and secure we feel with ourselves internally with who we are. And so I feel like you might need to take a step back to have a break from anyone or anything that has this hostile energy around you over the next 3 months, so that you can really have a look at why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, why you're reacting. Because, say, for example, if you are reacting to what's going on in the world at the moment, that's showing you that you've got something inside of you that is asking to be healed. Something has affected you from your past and it's being triggered at the moment. So it could be that you've got a connection from your past that maybe there was hostile energy there from another person, or something happened that felt this way, that affected you in that way, where you felt like you were being attacked, where you didn't feel safe in some way. And this indecision card here ties in with this, where maybe you've been feeling powerless in a situation that's going on in the present, or maybe there's a situation in the past that is coming up for you or being triggered again, where you felt powerless, where you felt like you had no choice, or you had no decision. There was no decision. There was no choices offered to you, where there wasn't an option. There wasn't anything that you could do about a situation. There could be something going on at the moment for you in your life currently that is making you feel powerless, helpless, like you can't do anything about it. So over the next 3 months, there is this energy for you to turn inward, for you to slow down and spend some time in quiet contemplation, reflecting on what has happened to you, reflecting on why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, why you're reacting the way that you are reacting. And so that you can look at this and accept and love all parts of yourself. Look at why you have been hurt in the past. What caused you to feel that way? What was that showing you about yourself? Was it showing you, were you in a situation where you were helpless and that's why you're feeling helpless now, if that's how you're reacting, and remind yourself that you aren't a powerless, helpless being. You are a being of enormous power, an infinite potential that is capable of doing anything that you set your mind to. And that includes taking your power back. This number 8 energy is the number of inner power, and 19, which adds up to 1, is an energy of confidence and being independent and finding this assertive, courageous side of yourself, where you're not afraid to be the leader of your life, to set yourself on this path of strength and integrity, where you can make decisions now that affect your life in a positive way, where you can get your power back, where you can forgive yourself for anything that you did or didn't do in the past. And in forgiving yourself and realizing that you did the best that you could at the time, and that we are all doing the best that we can in any given moment, that will help you to accept what is going on in the world and release any judgment for anyone or anything. I realise that is a big ask, especially for what is going on with the world. But there are situations that we can distance ourselves from. And I feel like there is this need for you to distance yourself so that you can engage in a lot of self-care, from, distancing yourself from anything that is aggressive, that is trying to take your power away from you, and to realize that everything in this reality, it has its purpose. It serves a purpose in some way. And often in the darkness, that is where we find our greatest source of light. that is actually within ourselves. And maybe that's what you need to do over the next 3 months, group 2, is to find your source of inner power. We have got here 30, bravery, oceans. Can you see that? It says bravery. I spoke about bravery with this lovely number 1 energy, didn't I? About you finding your inner bravery and courage. And look at the image here. We've got this figure walking on top of the world and balancing on this sphere in the sea, in the ocean. This is what you need to do. You need to get to that point where you are like distancing yourself from what is going on in the world and distancing yourself to the external, to the periphery of what's going on, and finding a way to balance yourself, to balance your energy in these times of chaos and in any chaos that has come from your past, because we are all being triggered at the moment with one thing or another, because there is a lot of transformation happening in the world at the moment. And so all of us are experiencing our past, things from our past coming up into the present, things that need healing, things that need processing and understanding, or memories that need releasing, or emotions that have been stuck that we need to let go of them from our body. We are all going through that. So over this next 3 months, group 2, this is a time where you can do whatever you need to do to restore your energy and to find your equilibrium, your inner balance, so that you can navigate these challenging times and navigate any challenges that come up in your personal life as well. So you feel like you're not losing your power to anyone or to any ones, any people, any groups, or anything going on externally. We've got 40, so you've got 30 and 40. Those are big numbers. The zeros in those numbers, that is like giving you this protection from spirit. That spirit saying you are protected. That is the 0 energy, this energy of spirit. So here we've got building atoms. So this 40 here is about you taking the time over the next 3 months to create an inner stable, grounded foundation for yourself, a place in which you can come back to within yourself, where you can ground yourself again, where you can feel centered, where you can detach yourself from what's going on externally, where you can feel safe and secure, where you can tap into your spiritual knowledge and the spiritual truth that there are many illusions in this world, but that we are all safe spiritually, that we are all protected, that we are all loved. And this reality is really but a game that we come here to engage in, to learn from, and to experience things so that we can evolve. So over this next 3 months, this is a time for you to separate the illusions from the spiritual truths and to decide and discover what you actually believe by tuning into what is in your heart and your intuition, and what your spirit team are helping you to understand and to see what is real and what is false evidence appearing real, or in other words, fear. What is being used as a weapon of fear in this world to put you in this place of being afraid, of fearing for your life. You know, what is making you, what is shaking your core? Address that within yourself, what is making you feel unsafe, and realize that it is an illusion, and that the truth is, the spiritual truth is, that you are always safe, loved and protected. We've got number 7, darkness moon. Yeah, this is another energy. The number 7 of you going within, of you tapping into your own higher consciousness, that is your higher self, that connects with spirit, this higher mind that connects you to the spiritual truth. The darkness, this is where all the mystery lies, and the unseen and the unknown. This is a time for you to go into those energies and to connect in with that dark energy that is within yourself and allow it to come out to the light. Look, here we've got this is like an eclipse energy here with the sun behind this full moon with this figure standing in front of it. This eclipse energy here is a powerful energy of transformation where the darkness tries to cover up the light, but the light is always there behind it. And so this is a time for you to bring forward your own inner darkness, to examine it, to shine your light upon it, and to see what it is that you are truly afraid of, and to realize that there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay. This moon energy also taps into your intuition and your inner voice, your inner guidance, and allowing what is unseen to be seen. Bring it into the light, into your bright light, group 2, so that you can face what you are afraid of. Look at it head on and ask yourself why you have these fears. Why are you afraid of these things that are happening? And what is it that Spirit could show you about this? About where your fear is coming from. I feel that the next 3 months, it's really important for you to connect in with your spiritual team, whoever it is that you resonate with, whether that's guides, angels, Jesus, or other beings in the spirit realm, or even the earth energies. Whatever you resonate with, connect in with those divine powers and ask them to illuminate you, to illuminate your own shadows, so that you can see more clearly, so that you can find your way through the illusions to the truth, to the spiritual truth, to what is true for you. Okay, we've got fabulous number 1 magician, this number 1 energy. Again, this is about you realizing your own inner power, and that you have got the power to create the life that you want. So here we've got, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. Yeah, that is about reclaiming your power, claiming your power back from whoever or whatever might have taken it from you or is trying to take it from you, either in the past or the present. You can manifest what you need to be a success. This is the life. This life that you want to create, this is what you need to focus on. So do you want to focus on what worries you, or do you want to focus on what will bring you peace, on what will bring you joy, on what will help you to be more courageous, on where you can find your bravery? Do you want to focus on the fear and the evil in the world, or do you want to focus on the light and all the good in the world? So that is something for you to look at over the next 3 months. We've got 9 of autumn. So you have got 1 and 9 here. This is like ending and beginning energy. And you've got the 1-9 there in that very first card in the middle of all of these cards, the 1-9 energy. You've got some kind of a chapter closing out here, where I feel that like this is some kind of an ending of something that happened in the past to you. And you reclaiming your power back from that, something that took your power. And then you've got this new beginning coming in of you claiming your power, you standing in your power, you claiming your courage and bravery and being more assertive. And this new chapter, this new beginning opening up to you. So this is like this eclipse energy here that I've spoken about. This is like a big transformation taking place for you, group 2, over the next 3 months. A very big transformation. And I feel that a lot will come up for you. And it might not be easy to go through at times, but bear with it and know that it's temporary. And when you feel like you're being dragged into those dark, heavy energies, focus on connecting in with spirit, with your spiritual team, with your helpers in the subtle realms. Connect with them, ask them to come close to you so that you can focus on the light and of the love of spirit, and ask spirit to remind you of all the good and to remind you of the spiritual truths. So here we've got the 9 of autumn. This is a lovely culmination energy where it says, reward yourself for all your hard work. being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yeah, so that this time alone is important for you over the next few months, for you to replenish your energy, for you to heal yourself, for you to go on this journey of self-discovery, and for you to look back at the person that you once were and to appreciate the person that you are becoming, and really notice all the transformation that has gone on in your life and the hard work that you have put into yourself in creating yourself, that you are now this person that you are and the life that you are creating for yourself. Again, we've got this Magician card which ties in with you creating the life that you want. So over the next 3 months, you can really focus on the energies that you want to bring in, and to let go of these heavy, dense energies, to leave them behind, leave your fear behind, heal those parts of yourself that keep attracting in this fear-based energy, that keep dragging you into the shadow energy. This is a time of great transformation and change for you over the next 3 months, for you to release yourself from the tight grasp that fear has had over you. It might even have caused stress related symptoms like anxiety or worry, or even some physical symptoms, but it's time for you to go through some deep healing for that, my lovelies, over the next 3 months, and to really focus on what you want to bring in, to focus on the positive energies. Now let's get a couple more tarot cards. I felt drawn to the more mystical, magical decks for this reading, and it's all making sense now, because this is quite a deep, mystical, magical energy that is coming in over the next 3 months for you. We've got Two of Boons, which equates to the Two of Pentacles in the tarot, and we have got the Seeker of Challenges. Now, that was interesting that was upside down. This is an interesting card because this is, I think this is the Knight of Swords. Whenever I pull this card out of this deck, do you know what? It's always upside down, and I don't do upside down cards. I don't shuffle them upside down, but it always comes out that way round. And this is telling me that this is you fighting these inner demons. You are going into battle, into your own mind, to fight your own inner demons over these next 3 months. You are getting a lot of spiritual help to do this, and you are fighting your way back to the light. You are exposing these demons into the light and revealing them for what they are, because it's just fear. It is just fear, and fear is the mind playing tricks on us in the dark. It makes us afraid of what we can't see, and when we shine our light on something that we can't see, we realize that there is nothing there to be afraid of. And this is you conquering that over these next 3 months, group 2. Okay, this is you like bringing those demons, those inner conflicts out to the light. And this, the Two of Boons, is you finding this balance between the dark and the light. I've already spoken about you needing to find your inner equilibrium, to center yourself, to find your balance. This is you doing that over the next 3 months. This is about you balancing the yin yang energy, about you balancing your light and shadow, because we can't eradicate the shadow from ourselves. The shadow and the light exists within all of us, and it is about finding the balance between the two, because shadow, light and light, they don't exist one without the other. We need both in this world. This is a world of duality, and shadow and light are everything. But this, for the next 3 months, this is about you bringing that balance to the yin yang energy, exposing those shadows, giving them the time and space and love and acceptance that they need, because they are parts of you that are unhealed, that need loving and understanding and healing. Okay, I just glanced at the camera clock and it said 2121. That is a great, wonderful number for fulfillment, healing, completion. Okay, so this is a big chapter for you closing out over these next 3 months. We've got 2 more cards from this Ocean's Journey deck, and this is advice from Spirit held. May you feel the ocean's caress. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? I feel like this is you feeling held and loved by your spirit family. Whenever you are in these times of darkness, connect with them so you can feel loved and held and calm. Look at that. Hope. May the horizon always sustain you. Both of these cards have got gentle waves on them. And this is what's coming in for you, group 2, is hope. Hope is on the horizon, and that is what will keep you going. That is what will help you to turn things around and to bring in this positive energy of you really like thinking about the dreams and goals and wishes that you want to bring in so that you can let go of your fears and open up to the abundance that life wants to bring in for you. I just glanced again at the clock and it was 22:44. That is amazing. 2 big master numbers there. That is bringing like mastery into the physical realm. 44 is self-empowerment. 22 is balance in the physical world, balance in the spiritual and the material world. These are big energies coming into your life. This is a big chapter that you are closing out, and it is going to be transformational for you, and it is going to open you up to something new and amazing. So bear with it over the next 3 months. It's going to be big, it's going to be tumultuous, but it's also going to set you free and be amazing and open you up to a wonderful new beginning. I really hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 3. This is your card, Ancestors. Look at that lovely image. So the energy that I'm picking up coming in for you over the next 3 months is that you might go through a time where you feel like you're in the darkness. You might be quite confused or uncertain about something. You might not know where your path is heading. This could show up in one big area of your life or maybe several areas of your life. I feel as though there's the time that you're going through over the next 3 months it's really calling you to listen to your heart and to really tune into what you want next for yourself. And I feel like you're not ready to make change yet. So over the next 3 months, you might feel there might be some feelings of anxiety that come up even, because this is giving me a sense of the moon energy that we get in the tarot card, where, you know, anxiety can come in because in the moon energy, there are lots of shadows. We can't see things clearly. And all we need is a little bit of light to show us that there's nothing there to harm us. But I feel like you might get a little bit too much up in your head. Over the next 3 months, you might be worrying about something. You might want some kind of certainty or guarantee about where you're heading, but it's not coming in for you. And it might be that you're seeing the shadows, you're seeing all this fear rise up inside of you. You might be feeling quite unbalanced or ungrounded or unstable, where you are like being drawn to go down these paths that lead to negative thoughts, unhelpful thoughts, are not going to get you to where you want to go. So in order to help with this and to combat this energy, it's to focus on the light. Because if we look at the image here, we've got this is a rose here that is, it's like a lantern rose that is shining there, lighting up the darkness. And if we look at the background, there are stars in the sky, and stars relate to guidance. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you haven't done anything wrong when you enter into this phase. This is a temporary phase, and it is something that you are going through. You haven't done anything wrong to get here. Nothing is going wrong. This is just a part of your process, your evolution, and what it is leading to is setting you free. There is a situation that I'm sensing now where there's an ending coming in on the horizon. It might not come in over the next 3 months, but it might come in beyond that. I feel that what you're going through next is going to lead you to some kind of ending. It might not be an ending like a literal ending where you end a job or relationship, though it could be, but I'm not necessarily saying that's what it is. But this could relate to some kind of ending of the way you're thinking or seeing something. And so that will bring in this great transformation and evolution that is going to happen to you. But I do feel as though the next 3 months are going to be not that easy. I'm not going to lie to you in these readings, when, if difficult messages are going to come through, I'm going to share them, but I'm also going to focus on the good that's coming in and what you can do to help yourself. So Spirit is, look, we've got this card. Spirit is saying here, this is a lovely light energy where we've got the sun there coming up with the dawn. We've got the white deer, which is a wonderful energy of clarity and knowing where you're going. And the dawn is this energy of rebirth and a new beginning. So this is the pause card. So the next 3 months is going to feel like you might be being stopped, or you might actually choose to stop something or doing something or whatever. But this is about you taking a breath and a breather, and maybe even needing to rest a lot. You see, we've got the little animals there, both sleeping. So this ancestor card is also about you remembering to tap into all of the help that you're getting in the subtle realms, your ancestors that have come before you, your spirit guides, the angels, anyone that you connect with in the subtle realms. They are all there standing beside you, and you are not going through whatever you go through alone, okay? And Spirit is saying, do not worry that what you're going through over the next 3 months, it's a transition phase. It won't last. It is temporary, and it is going to move you into this lovely new rebirth dawn energy where the light comes in. You know how it can sometimes feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You might feel like that for a while over the next 3 months, but the light is coming in. Spirit is assuring you of that, and you are not going through this alone. So if you don't connect spiritually, make sure you are connecting in with those who you love, those who love you, those who can support you, whether that's animals or humans. Connect in with loved ones and don't go through anything alone, okay? We've got gratitude. Oh, that's lovely. I love this energy of the snow here. This is like this, giving me this sense of inner peace. So where there might be something that comes in that is really shaking you to your core, or worrying you, or sending you off balance, causing anxiety, causing fear to rise up inside of you, whatever this is that's going on with you over the next 3 months, that is going to clear out, okay? You've got this lovely sense of peace and calm that comes along with this snow energy. And this gratitude card is you coming out of this dark phase, this moon energy where nothing is clear, where nothing is certain, where fear is rising up. You are coming out of this. This is you're shifting out of one reality into the next. And over the next 3 months, you're at that point where you are in between. You are in between an old phase and a new phase, and you aren't yet stepping into that new phase, but you will. Spirit wants you to know that, okay? Let's get some of these cat wisdom cards to get some more advice from Spirit. But this lovely gratitude card, that's what's coming in for you, because as the 3 months progresses and the energy starts to clear, you start to see things more clearly. You start to know where you're going. You get a sense of what you're doing, or what needs to change, or what needs to end. This is you feeling really grateful, really blessed that you have actually gone through this phase that you're going to go through. It might initially seem difficult, but it is going to be a phase of enormous growth, and you're going to come out of it feeling blessed to have gone through it. I realise that that might not be apparent to begin with, but it will become apparent. Look at that. We've got don't panic. When you get a message like that from a little kitten like that, it doesn't feel quite as bad. Isn't that cute? So Spirit is saying, yeah, no matter what goes on for you, do not panic. Things are going to clear. They're going to change. Your spirit family is watching out for you and things are going to get better. Look at that. We've got alarm. So you've got don't panic and alarm. So yeah, this is confirmation of what I've been saying, that you are going to, you might go through these phases where you feel panic, where you feel alarmed, or you've got alarm bells ringing and it's like, I don't know what to do. Something is changing. I don't know what to do about it. I can't see the path ahead. And it might be so very unclear initially, but don't worry. It's going to clear. It's going to become known to you, because the nighttime does not last forever. The moonlight does not last forever. At some point, the dawn comes in, the sun comes up, and we realise that there was nothing to be afraid of. So remember that. Look at that. Goodness me. Bewilderment and don't worry. Yeah, so something is going to come in to make you feel bewildered, alarmed, panicked, worrying. But please do not worry too much, Group 3. Spirit is saying, don't worry. Please don't worry. What is happening to you over the next 3 months is coming in to liberate you and set you free. And it might take you by surprise. It might shock you, but it is going to feel better at some point soon. Okay, my lovelies. We have got hiding and empowering. Those are interesting cards. This hiding energy ties in with this pause energy here, where you might feel like you want to run away with whatever comes in over the next 3 months. It might be that you want to hide away from certain situations or certain people, and Spirit is saying that's okay. Do what you need to do to go through this time, okay? Get yourself comfy and cozy feeling. Do the things that help you to feel safe. Do the things that will help you to ground yourself out of your mind. Because if you're getting swept up in those unhelpful thoughts going around and around, or negative beliefs, or just general confusion or doubt that gets you spinning and whirling around like you're in a tornado, then do what works for you to get your feet back on the ground, to get your consciousness rooted into your body. There are some things that I do that really help me when I get like this. I get out into nature, put my hands on a tree, and I connect with the earth energy. It brings the energy back into my body. Also, eating something quite heavy, a heavy meal, can help to ground you. Meditation, using grounding crystals, grounding flower essences, dancing around, doing some physical exercise or something else physical, engaging in touch, touch, comfort touch, love touch, or being with a cherished friend or companion. These are all things that will help to bring you out of that mental energy that I feel could get quite unbalanced over the next 3 months. So make sure that you are engaging in those things, that self-care, that self-love, to help yourself feel better, and keep reminding yourself that whatever you're going through is temporary and it is going to pass, and you're going to feel wonderfully liberated and amazing at the end of it. This lovely empowering card, yeah, I feel like this is an energy that you are moving into where you're feeling more empowered. And so what's happening over the next 3 months is that fears and anxieties might be coming to the surface for you in order to be released. And I am getting the message that you don't need to specifically do anything to release these fears and anxieties. It's just that you are ready to release them. And so, when something comes like that, it comes to the surface, we can get really into it. It feels so real. It feels so present. The body can react like it's something that's happening to us in the moment, and it can feel awful. And you can feel all these energies, panic, alarm, bewilderment, and worry, because it's simply coming up and you're in it. And you're in it because it is releasing and you are letting go of it. So don't attach to it. Really stay conscious and very aware, and practice being in the present moment when you're going through this, because I don't feel like you're going to go through this all the time. I feel like it's going to come in waves maybe, or it could be intense at the beginning and then it will ebb away. So it might be different for each of you, but it is leading you to feeling a lot more empowered, having more trust, having more confidence in yourself, and being more certain of the path that you are on and where you want to go, and the decisions that you need to make to get there, the action that you need to take to get there. Okay, let's get some of these tarot cards. We've got a theme of cats in this reading. We've got the Cat Wisdom Oracle, and this is the Grimalkin Cat Tarot deck. We'll get these two to begin with. And you know what? The other thing I've just noticed, these are the cat cards as well. Do you know what? I didn't choose all these on purpose, but they're all cat cards. This is the fantasy cat card, but these two cards, you've got 5 and 7. 5, in numerology, the word key is 5 and the word door is 7. So you might have been feeling like you've been, or you will feel for a little while, like you're facing a closed door. But you've got the key. You have the key inside of you to unlock the door. And then when it feels right, you will do that, and you will open the door and you will walk through the door into this new chapter that is coming in for you. This is like some kind of rebirth that's coming in. So you might have something new that comes into your life, like a new job, like a new relationship, a new home, or it could be a completely new perspective or a new way of seeing yourself or a new way of being. There could be lots of new energy, lots of change coming in for you. And this, I'm getting a lovely message with this image on this empowering card. If you do have animal companions in your life, they will be a great comfort to you over the next few months. But this cat energy here on this card, this is like the psychic energy, because cats are very psychic. They're very sensitive to energy. And so be aware of when you are receiving divine guidance, or signs are coming in, or synchronicities are happening, because this is your spirit team working with you through your intuition to let you know that everything is okay. All right, my lovelies. We have got Ace of Cups. I love that. And 4 of Pentacles. Both interesting energies. So the Ace of Cups. This is a reminder for you to connect in with your heart energy over the next 3 months, and to focus on loving yourself, allowing others to love you, and to do the things that you love. This is a love energy that needs to blossom in your life, because that will help you to clear this lower, denser, heavier energies that are coming to the surface. Focus on who you love, on who loves you, on what you love doing, on the things that you love to get engaged in, or, you know, whatever it is, wherever love is in your life, bring in more of it. Do more of the things that you love. Engage in that energy. Open up your heart center. Allow your cup to fill. I'm getting this lovely, feeling of this, the image of the cat here that's sitting in the clouds with this sun behind it that looks like a halo. Again, this is your spirit family are really coming in very close to you as you go through this change, because they are there reminding you that everything is okay. And I do feel that for some of you, you might get a new idea, or you might even get some kind of a vision or a premonition or inspiration that comes in over the next 3 months as your energy clears, of something that you want to do, something that is going to light you up, something that's in your heart. So really take notice of that. I am also getting this message as well, I've mentioned briefly already, of a psychic energy. So some of you might find that this is what you're going through is relating to your third eye, the eyebrow chakra, that is clearing so that you can see the world and yourself more clearly. You see, when we don't see things clearly, when we see the illusions in the world, which is what fear is, an illusion, when we cling to that, when we get stuck in that, that's the third eye that is blocked, that's not seeing the truth, the clarity of things. And so for some of you, this is going to be to do with that, where your third eye goes through a big clearing and you see more clearly. So for some of you, you might your intuition might get clearer and stronger. For some of you, you might get more interested in developing your psychic ability. For some of you, you might just see things more clearly that are going on in the world, where you might see the truth through all of the illusions coming out, because there is a lot of that going on at the moment, as I'm sure you are aware, where the illusions are cracking and fading away, and people are seeing through them and realizing that this world, the people who run this world, it's not what they thought. And so there's a lot of that going on at the moment. And this might resonate with some of you where you are caught up in that fear energy of what's changing, of what's breaking away, of what's falling away. But this is a time for you to step into your inner power, and to, truth empowers us. It sets us free. It liberates us. It shows us what's real. And when we know what's real, and when we feel empowered, then our fears and anxieties lose their power over us, and we gain our power back. This Four of Pentacles here, this is about your need to control the situation, or control the outcome, or feel safe, or to cling on to things that make you feel safe. But Spirit is saying, let go. Go with the flow. Allow yourself to fly and soar, and don't cling to what is in the past now. Don't hold on to what is no longer working. Don't cling to those illusions. Let go of them. Let the light come in. You are safe, and you are going to continue to be safe. You do not need to worry, my lovelies. Let's get a couple of these cards to finish the reading off with. Okay, we'll have that one. It was calling to me as well. We've got trust. Yeah, absolutely. See on here, we've got the boat going along the stream, but it goes around the corner and we can't see where it's heading or what is around the corner. This is you, okay? This is what needs to, this is what is being cultivated, shall we say, over the next 3 months, is you learning how to trust more, trusting in your own destiny, trusting in yourself, trusting in your spirit family, that your best interests are being taken care of, and that everything is going to be okay, and that you can let go. You don't need to know where the river of life is taking you, and that you can trust that you will be okay, because here we've got the stag at the front of the boat. We had the little stag there, the little deer, the stag with its antlers. This represents your life path unfolding, and you feeling more certain and more sure of where you're going. And this is that your destiny is leading you on here. So you've got nothing to worry about and nothing to fear. We've got forage. This is about you getting out there in the world and engaging in the things that are going to bring nourishment to you, that are going to help you to feel good, okay? This is also a message about you having what you need, having everything that you need, all your basic needs met, getting the things that you need so that you can take care of yourself. That is confirmation here. So again, Spirit is saying, do not worry. You are going to have your basic needs met. You are being supported, okay? And we've also got Haven. That is absolutely lovely. This is that sense of needing to feel safe that is coming in for you, that you might not feel initially over the next 3 months, that you are going to move to that point of gratitude and feeling safe and knowing that you are an abundant being of the universe and you deserve lots of abundance in your life. And as you let go, as you go with the flow, as you liberate yourself from the illusions and you embrace the truth, you are going to realize that life has got your best interests at heart, and that everything is actually going to work out really, really well for you, especially when you follow your heart and you follow those passions, those things that light you up. So don't be afraid to step into this new beginning as it comes towards you on the horizon. Do not fear, my lovelies. This is going to be amazing for you. And what you go through in the short term is not going to last. It is only temporary, okay? I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 4. This is your card, number 5, art. Now, the first main influence that I'm picking up for you over the next 3 months is you are going to be getting into your emotions and feelings and passions. I'm sensing like something really meaningful, like you're going to be going after what is meaningful in your life. So this could connect with work. It could be on a personal level, something that you want to do, but there is this intense desire for you to connect more deeply in, probably with life in general, but it could be a certain area of life. It could be that some of you want to really connect with a creative project. You want to see where that goes. You want to put a lot of energy into it. For some of you, this is going to be to do with you connecting in with your emotions and feelings, and really feeling, allowing yourself to feel the full extent of a whole range of different emotions. I'm also sensing influence here about going quite deep emotionally, or getting into your subconscious and to figure some stuff out, or to understand something maybe unknown or mysterious that has been unclear to you in the past. I'm going to get some more cards though. It feels like it feels quite deep and meaningful, and really getting in touch with your senses, experiencing life, because the number 5 on this card, that is about experiencing life through the senses. It can be about taking adventures, trying new things as well. So I feel as though you're really going to get into experiencing life through your senses over the next 3 months. Oh, we've got 3 cards there, only meant to get 2, not to worry. So we've got 35 shouting. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? There could be quite a lot of different emotions that want to burst out of you over the next 3 months. I mean, look at that art picture there. These like waves of the ocean of water, because water represents the emotion. So this is like, you might even feel like you're at certain times you're being capsized by your emotions, or that you're feeling things really deeply. And here, this is this need to really express yourself, to be heard. There might be somebody that you need to express yourself to, or this could just be in general a feeling that is coming through you where you need to be heard. You need to express your opinion. You need to set some boundaries, or you just want to talk to people. You just want to communicate with people. I'm getting this sense of variety and diversity and an experience coming through in this reading. We've got number 30, time, okay, and 18, sweets. So that's interesting, actually. We've got, I just mentioned this before I get into the cards, but 35 adds up to 8. And we've got 5 and 3. That both adds up to 8 there. You've got an 8 in that card. So you've got a 3, 5, 8 energy quite strongly here. 3 is an energy of expansion, of breaking out, of creativity. 5 is this energy, as I've already said, about experiencing things, the senses. And 8 is a number of inner power, personal power, courageous, being courageous, independent, feeling powerful. It's also like taking action on things and success for things coming in. So with this number 30, time, I mean, this is giving me a sense that I'm really noticing this. I'm very drawn to this figure here that's yawning. So one of the more challenging aspects of the number 5, and in fact the number 8, are like 5 can be overdoing things, doing things too much, overindulging. So it can be burning the candles at both ends. So you might be so interested in doing a lot of things, experiencing life, that you're actually quite busy and doing a lot, and you might not notice that you're getting run down or overworked or overtired or too busy, or even overwhelmed a little bit with too much noise or stimulation, or too much of other people's energy or other people's emotions. So, depending how that affects you. So be aware of that. I feel like I'm getting this word downtime, because that is something with the number 5, is that you need to make sure that you're making time to recharge, to center yourself again, to ground yourself. So don't overdo it over the next 3 months. You might be full of excitement and adventure and want to get going and want to visit places or do things. You've got this energy of action and change and moving, getting moving, but make sure that you are balancing it with downtime, with sleep time, with rest, okay? And then we've got this other energy here on this card that's making me think of this feeling of urgency or needing to rush, like there's something over the next 3 months that you feel you really need to get on with, like you feel like you could be on a time limit with, and you want to get things done, and you want to really get cracking on something. And I'm also getting the message from Spirit that yes, this is a time, there's something that needs to be finished up. We've got the 18 on this sweets card here, which is the number 9, and that is an ending of something. So you've got something where time is important with you getting something finished. Spirit is saying, no more dawdling, don't dawdle, don't drag your feet, get something done, get it completed, get it finished. So if you are feeling this sense of urgency in a certain area of your life that you want to get cracking to finish something, then listen to that and get it done. Put the time and effort and energy into it that you need to get this thing finished and closed out, okay? And there is this it's also this message though of something is closing out for you, okay? It's like you're in the final stages right now, and then over the next 3 months it's going to finish, it's going to close out. You've got that culmination, you've got this number 8 energy of success and victory and reward coming back to you, okay? And with this sweets card here, this is the abundance coming in for you. So this is some kind of reward or victory coming your way, especially with something that you've been putting a lot of time and energy and effort into. This is that paying off for you. So this is you feeling really good about something that you have done, that you've achieved, that you've accomplished, okay? Let's get some more cards. I'm going to get some from my deck, Life Signs Oracle. We've got 38 aware. Another 8 and 3 energy there. And we've got number 1 begin. That's fabulous. That has come out under the 19 energy. 18 being number 9, which is the ending. Number 1 begin. So yeah, we've got this new energy coming in. But first I'll just talk about this aware card. So this is an interesting influence coming out underneath this shouting card here, because this could relate to an interaction that is coming in over the next 3 months where you need to speak your truth to somebody, or this could be somebody with a little bit of an aggressive energy, or it could be that they are very much in their masculine archetype energy, but that it's become out of balance. You know, this is like the yang energy. When it's out of balance, it's a little bit too forceful. It's a little bit, like power hungry, wanting to take too much action or be too domineering, a bit too forceful. And this person could be a little bit critical. And there's something coming in here where you are going to choose to stand in your power with this person. You might even you might feel the need to speak your truth, or it might be that you don't. It might just be that this person in the past has made you feel small, or they've belittled you, but then something has changed or is changing within you, and you don't feel the same in the presence of this person anymore. And it becomes a more balanced interaction where even if they do try to criticize you, or they say something negative, it's not going to bother you. It's just going to wash over you. It's like duck on a water on a duck's back. That's the one. Often get the words the wrong way around in these phrases and sayings. Water off a duck's back. That's it. So yeah, I feel like you might have been going through some kind of healing or like rewiring of your thought programming, your beliefs about yourself, where you might have been quite negative on yourself about something, and maybe this person reflected that back to you. But something has been changing in you, group 4. And over the next 3 months, if you do encounter this person or someone like them, you know, that might have made you cower or want to hide because of how they were, I can see you standing up more not afraid of them anymore and not allowing them to take your power from you. This is like you facing your inner demons and standing up against them and them losing power over you, okay? And this could also connect in with this energy at the beginning, with your emotions coming out and you clearing something emotionally. And it could also connect in with something that has been going on for quite a long time with you. This might have been a long life lesson that this relates to, where it's finally you're getting to that stage where you're gaining your power back and you're not feeling diminished in these situations where you're around people that are in this very overbearing yang energy, when it becomes out of balance and your energy is becoming more balanced, okay? Because you have got this balance energy here in the reading with the 3, the 5 and the 8. It's a balance energy there. So here we've got, as I say, we've got the 18 card, which is 9, and then the number 1 begin card. You've got this transition happening, this ending coming in and a new beginning coming in afterwards. So this ending could relate to you putting to bed finally this part of your past where you do get triggered or feel like your power is being taken away from you by an overbearing person, or just by yourself being too judgmental and critical about yourself, you know, where you're taking your own power away. Do you know what I mean? And so there's this change coming in that's happening to you, and it's kind of like it's waking you up over the next 3 months, and you're going to feel more awake and more alive and more assertive and more courageous in setting boundaries with people and not being afraid to speak your truth or to speak out when needed. You know, like in the past where you might have felt a little bit like a mouse in the presence of people that were, like I've already described, overbearing or overpowering or a bit too judgmental and critical. Now your energy is changing because you've changed, so your energy is changing, and so you're not attracting those situations to you where people are like that with you anymore, and you're standing in your power. And so it's almost as if people are backing down a little bit, and they sense that power within you, and they sense your confidence in yourself, and so people are treating you differently. And it could even be that some of you experience a change in somebody that you know that has been overbearing, overpowering, negative, judgmental, critical, and you see them change in their reaction towards you, and they might be more accepting of you. There might be a more balanced interaction between you both because you're becoming more balanced in yourself. And so this is this lovely new beginning coming in for you. Okay, let's get some more cards. Get some from the Akashic Tarot, I think. It's like you're gaining more confidence in yourself. You've got more self-esteem coming in over these next 3 months. You're trusting yourself more. You're believing in yourself more. We've got the Queen of Keys. Yeah, I mean, the Queen card. But this is this power, this position of power, and the keys energy. I mean, the keys can relate to solutions and answers coming in. And the keys can be about, I don't know if they relate to the swords deck in this card, but I'm getting the sense of it being a little bit more like solutions coming in. So understanding things. So you getting more understanding over the next 3 months. And this woman here, she's standing in this castle or this fort, whatever it is, looking out over her kingdom. So this is giving you like a broader perspective, a higher perspective of things. So you're seeing things more clearly, you're understanding things more clearly. You might be understanding yourself more. You might be understanding what triggers you and getting on top of those triggers, you know, and not being triggered so much. So here we've got 19, another number 19 energy, which is that number 1 energy, another beginning energy, which is 1 and 9. So this transition taking place with reflection. So, and we've got 2 full moons in this reading as well. There, this is another sign of something completing. So there is a cycle finishing for you over the next 3 months where you are going to be able to look back and see how you've changed. You're going to see it. It's going to be palpable. You're going to see the change that you've gone through, and you're going to notice it within yourself and how you are changing in your interactions with others and how you are putting yourself across in the world. Those are the words that are coming to me as well. That's cards upside down. Let's give these a shuffle. Get a couple more. So this reflection card, it is bringing in a quieter kind of energy. This connects in with more of the emotional energy and intuition as well. Maybe you'll be spending some time going within as a 3 months progresses. Let's see what else we get though. We've got, yeah, look at that, inner core solidity. That's number 18. So you've got 2 18s, another number 9 energy, and you've got fantastic 37, which is another number 1. 1s and 9s are very strong for this group. So you've got attraction, magnetism. So let's put those there. Here we have got inner core solidity. This is you. Yeah, this is brilliant confirmation of what we've been talking about. Look at those 2 cards though. Look at the images, how we've got this. This is you breaking out of a shell. This is you breaking free of something that has been restricting you. This is your old self. You're breaking out of your old self, out of old patterns. This is you breaking free, becoming more stable. This is solidity on this card. Becoming more stable with who you are. You've got the dove there. This is more inner peace in your mind. This is like you breaking through all the negative distractions, the self-criticism, the negative self-talk there from that aware card. And you're becoming more peaceful, and people, you're going to radiate that. So people are going to pick up on that, and other people are not going to be so negative and judgmental and argumentative or conflicting with you, you know. There's going to be more peace in your connections. And this lovely 37 card there is the new moon. Look at that. So this attraction, magnetism, this is like the magician card in the tarot deck with the number 1 energy. You've got 1, 1 and 1. You've got this new energy coming in, this new beginning coming in. So there's a new opportunity coming to you, something that you are drawing to you with the changes that you're going through. It could be something tangible in your life where something that you're doing brings in a new beginning, you know, could connect in with a project, with an activity or with work or something connected that you're doing to do with your home or community, whatever it is. This is a new energy that is coming in as the 3 months progresses. You're going to see some wonderful success and forward motion, and maybe a new opportunity that is going to lead you on a new path. This is a wonderful, expansive new energy. And number 1 is also a number of bravery and confidence and courage and independence. So something might happen that makes you feel like you can be more independent, that gives you more self-confidence and more courage in what you're doing and something that you're doing. This is very transformational for you, Group 4, over this next 3 months. And it feels like a shift out of it. You know, it does almost feel like you're shifting out of an old life and into a new one. But I suspect that there have been a lot of shifts taking place over the last year or 2, maybe even a bit longer. But whatever this shift is, I'm picking up on here, it feels like something quite significant for you, even if you have already been going through a lot of endings and new beginnings over the last year or 2, or a few even. This one feels different because this one feels very personal. Like it feels like a final hurdle that you're getting over, where you've been jumping over a lot of hurdles already. And it's like, this is the last one in a succession of hurdles. So it could relate to a certain area of life, you know, that's been really difficult for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case for all of you, but I am picking that up for some of you. Let's get a few of these messages from the oceans, the ocean cards. Let's get 4. See those lovely images on the back? I love these cards. These are new. We've got receive. May you know you are worthy of the gift. I think I mentioned earlier. Yes, I did, with the sweets card about you receiving something. Some kind of reward or success or victory is coming in for you over the next 3 months, Group 4. And it's to do with the hard work, the time and the energy that you've put into something. And for some of you, this could be a tangible gift, like money, or a step up, a promotion, something like that. Or even maybe winning an award or a competition or something like that, you know. we have got lightness. May the light lift you to the surface. I said shift because you are going through a big shift. And yeah, I mean, where you might have felt like here in this darkness, in this full moon energy, in the darkness, you are lifting out of that now. You are lifting up to the light and feeling lighter within yourself as you are breaking out of this restriction, this shell that has been around you. We've got joy. That is fantastic. May you pursue what lights you up. Yeah, you've been putting time and energy and effort into something, haven't you? And you are going to get the rewards of that. And we've got this sweets card. The sweetness of life, quite literally, is coming to you. And that could come in the form of good feelings. We've got the white dove, inner peace there. So this is some lovely abundance that is coming in for you, especially if it connects in with something that does light you up, something that you do that makes you feel a lot of joy and contentment, and it lifts you up, makes you feel light, and you are going to be receiving something from it. Look at these cards. Receive lightness, joy. Lovely cards. And then we've got journey. May you seek adventure. And that comes in on the right hand side of the reading. I often read from left to right, from past to future, so as the 3 months progresses, you've got this wonderful new beginning coming in, which is going to come in the form of a new opportunity, a new pathway opening up to you that is going to be like a new adventure. So something is coming in as a change for you. For some of you, it could be a new job opportunity or a promotion, a step up, or maybe even a sideways move. Some of you, it could be a new career. It could be something that you've been working towards. It could be the culmination of a project that opens a door to something else connected with that. It could be even for some of you a new relationship or a new home. But whatever it is, it's something that you've been putting time, energy and effort into. It's going to pay off for you. And this is a very positive shift in the right direction where you are definitely breaking free of some limitations and restrictions that have been weighing you down. But you've also been working on that for a while, and this is like your payoff coming in. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. It's a lovely energy coming through that is giving me this sense of peace and calm as the months progress for you. So thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care.